season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So New Mexico's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
From the gun, the running back. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it at.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job, the wide receiver.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing. In high school recruiting, you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good. You can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Lobos have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the catcher on the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him throwing the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowout.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, hitting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. On the move to 30. Oh, Ross. Touchdown, New Mexico. And once he got away from the lead, they had no shot at catching him.
Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are able.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 as the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Utah State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Barber. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
This linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Napier. Ran out of bounds down to 45. A big play for this offense. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico! And once he found open space, the band might as well stop playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Utah State, 0.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch. He's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the running back. There we go. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game. He can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go with?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
On to punt it away.
Punt is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass that wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have rep these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
So I got to find a way to run the ball. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's okay. The offensive coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
4th down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, New Mexico! They went for it all and pay off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
The Lobos will line up the kickoff and start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff action. He'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half. The first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Utah State offense has it going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Humphrey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch, gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline of the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Crawford. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Lobos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. All down, but he has enough to work a change.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive even and give them a 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he worked it down to the 11-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football. football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Let's go. Right.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Ellis. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Let's go.
2nd down coming up.
Single.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
All right, let's get it.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they run through it. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Gets away. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And unfortunately, splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Running back searching for the hole. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the rim. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Utah State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first and get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Let's go.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Let's go.
Line gets set, 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ready?
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready, 18.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.